Good morning children. Today I am going to tell about the external fertilization in frog. You know, fertilization that takes place inside the body of the organism is known as internal fertilization, and if the fertilization takes place outside the body of the organism, then it is called external fertilization. Where in case of frog, you can see the external fertilization because fertilization takes place outside the body. How does it take place? What is metamorphosis? Everything we'll see now in this class. And what are the different stages in the life history of frog also? I'll be describing you. See the board and observe the diagram of the board, children. Here it is the life history of frog, in which it involves 4 stages. First stage is egg. Then the next larval stage is called as tadpole stage. So egg and developing embryo, it develops into the tadpole stage, and in the tadpole stage it undergoes different transformations until it undergoes the adult stage. Is it clear children? Egg, larva, that is tadpole larva, egg is called as tadpole, or frog is called as tadpole, and then it undergoes transformations, different transformations to form into adult or imago stage. Egg develops from the egg's embryo reaches, embryo hatches, and from the embryo it transforms into the tadpole stage, and from the repeated, that is the different tadpole stages, it evolves into the fully developed frog. How does it take place? How many days it takes place? We'll see now. So in frog, I told you that it takes place through external fertilization, because fertilization normally takes in frog externally. So the fertilization in frog is external fertilization, where the male and female frog involves in the fertilization process. How does it take place? During copulation period, that is especially in rainy season, the mating of frogs takes place. That is, the female and female frogs copulate that in the rainy season and release the eggs in water. As you know well that frog is an amphibian. Frog lives both in water and on land. Is it clear? So during copulation, both the male and female frogs simultaneously release the sperms and eggs at a time in water, and due to the fusion of eggs and sperms, the hatching, that is the eggs and sperms, the copulation takes place, the fertilization takes place in water, and after fusion the embryo forms and hatching of the embryo takes place within a week. Okay, then after a week the embryo develops into the tadpole stage, that is this is a hatched tadpole where the gills appear after 21 days. After 21 days, the gills appear when it is tadpole is attached to the water plant or the water weeds in the water. As you know well that they are released in the water in itself. Okay children? Next, and after in the tadpole stage, after 21 to 25 days, that is as you see the picture here children, this is the eggs that is released by the frog. In 1 to 6 days of fusion or the release of the eggs, the embryo is hatched. Before hatching the embryo within the egg, and after hatching the formation of what the that is embryo, here it is shown here clearly for you, that takes place within 15 days, that is embryo developed before hatching the embryo, it reaches the up to 15 days. Then after 15 days, tadpole is hatched from the embryo. So here the hatched tadpole attached to the water plant, where it takes 16 to 21 or 21 and it attaches to water plant within 27 days. Is it clear? And it has an external gills at this stage. Then fully developed external gills, heart and all the internal organs are developed at this tadpole stage, where it contains the tail also. So, you know, in the life cycle of frog, eggs is developed into the larva stage which is called as tadpole. The tadpole contains the tail. Is it clear? And this develops into the adult stage. That is imago. So this transformation of changes that takes place from the eggs to the imagoic stage, it is called as metamorphosis. In external fertilization of frog, the metamorphosis of frog, it is quite complex, where we see the indirect process of metamorphosis, where the direct fertilization does not take place here. Metamorphosis is indirect. Okay children, so we can say that it is indirect type of external fertilization and metamorphosis takes place. That is transformation of changes is indirect, where the larval stages undergoes the transformation into tadpole and then egg, larva, that is tadpole to adult frog. There are so many transformations that takes place here, where it develops the tail, external gills disappear when it comes to the adult stage. All this transformation changes takes place. How does this transformation takes place? I will tell you now. Okay children, so I told you within 15 days the embryo develops into the tadpole stage. So after 15 days the tadpole stage is attached to the water weeds and it remains up to 25 to 27 days. It attaches to the water weeds. Later they develop the mouth and internal organs are developed like lungs, heart, etc. Within 28 to 30 days all the internal organs are being developed along with the intestines and so on. So at 31 to 33 days internal mouth, the developing tadpole takes place, where intestines also develop in 33 days. Okay, so within 34 to 36 days, this is called as the tadpole along with the limbs. So you can see the four limbs here. Okay children, so in this stage, that is 34 to 36 days, it develops all the external organs also. Here internal organs are developed and here tadpole with limbs, that is external organs are developed. Next, here you can see this picture, you can understand the tadpole changing into the frog. Within 37 to 39 days, the tadpole changes to frog, where it leaves the water after 39 days. It leaves the water after completely having changed into the characteristics of frog. It leaves the water. It also can have the capacity to live on land, where the internal organs like lungs and everything are being developed along with the forelimbs and hind limbs. Then within 43 to 44 days the tail persists. It was very small. In the 34 days it reduces, and after that is 43 to 44 days, and 45 and 46 days it develops into fully developed frog, and you cannot see the tail and it will be extinct. So within 46 days you can see the fully developed frog. Is it clear? So this is about the life history of the frog. Once again I repeat children, frog normally lays eggs in water. That is, male frog releases sperms and female frog releases eggs. Fertilization takes place in the fusion of male and female gametes that takes place in water during copulation period of frogs in rainy season. Okay, so these released eggs which are fertilized in water, they contain the embryo, which is before hatching the embryo, the eggs containing the embryo which is before hatch is in this form, and it remains in this stage up to 15 days, and after the embryo is hatched, it forms the tadpole stage, and the larva of frog is called as tadpole. Within 16 to 21 days or 24 days, it remains, the tadpole will attach it to the water plant. It is attached to the water plant. Here the tadpole is attached to the water plant. And here the tadpole 25 to 27 days, where it is attached to the water plant, it has the external gills, develops the external gills. It has the external gills, and the tadpole external gills and internal part, that is mouth, development of mouth takes place, heart, lungs, everything will be developed at this stage with the external gills, where the tadpole breathes or respires with the help of the gills in the water. Later, the internal organs like lungs are developed within 33 days, and then the intestines are being developed, and within 34 to 36 days, the external organs like limbs or forelimbs and hind limbs are developed. So later, this is the change in tadpole, changing into completely the frog. This is the stage where it develops into completely fully developed frog, and the tail persists at this stage up to 44 days. Later, 45th and 46th days, if you see, the tail states and it develops into the fully developed frog, where it can live both on land and also in the water. So this transformation of changes that takes place in frog during its development, it is called as metamorphosis. What is it called, children? Metamorphosis. Metamorphosis. The transformation of changes that takes place in the life cycle of frog during its development from the eggs to fully developed frog. It is called as metamorphosis. The metamorphosis of frog, it is retrogressive. That is, it is complex. That it changes. So the changes that it is not direct, it is indirect, and it complex stage where changes at every stage. So it is retrogressive metamorphosis, and it is a indirect metamorphosis also it is being called. Okay, children, so hope you have understood about the metamorphosis of frog. Now, in the next topic of lesson is about the cloning process. Okay, note down this picture in your notebook and write its stages. Okay, children, hope you have noted down this. Now, take your textbooks and try to answer the questions that are given in your textbook. Page number 64. Okay, children, all of you open your books and try to answer the questions. How many days did it take for the eggs to hatch? So here the eggs to hatch, how many days it takes place, ma? It took 15 days for eggs to hatch into the embryo. Next, question is 10 to 15 days it takes. Okay, next, how does the tadpole look like? So here, if you see the tadpole, it looks like a fish. How does it look like? Tadpole looks like a fish. Okay, hatched tadpole. Next question. When did you find gill slits in a tadpole? So here, after 21 to 24 days. So here, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So after 21 days, you can see the gill slits in the attached to the water beads. You can see them at the so you can observe the gill slits in a tadpole between 19 to 22 days. Between 19 to 22 days, you can observe the gill slits. In the tadpole attached to the water bead itself, you can observe the gill slits. Next, at which stage did you observe the heart? So, the heart can be observed within 28 days. Is it clear, children? So here it develops the heart. 28 to 30 days, you can see the heart. And intestine between 31 to 33 days. Between 31 to 33 days of copulation period, you can see the intestines. And bones. Bones means fully developed. 34 to 36. Hind limbs develop and all the external organs develop here, children. So within 34 to 36 days, you can see that they develop the bones. And the rectum and all, it can be developed because between 31 to 33 days where intestines are developed, the rectum also will be developed. And hind limbs, 34 to 36 days. Forelimbs, 37 to 39 days. 37 to 39 days, forelimbs are developed. First hind limbs are developed, later the forelimbs are developed. Okay, children, so hope you have understood how the transformation changes takes place in frog during the metamorphosis. And also the questions in page number 65, you see there children. When did the gill slits disappear? Gill slits. When did it disappear children? Here also you will be seeing the gill slits. Here also you will be seeing the gill slits children. And wait 34 to 36 days you will be not able to see the gill slits. Okay, and next, how many days does it take for a tadpole to transform into an adult stage? 45 to 46 days to transform into the adult stage. Okay, children? Okay. So this is about the different questions that are asked in this topic. Okay, the next topic is about the cloning process. See children, now the process of cloning. You have learnt about the external fertilization, internal fertilization and the types of reproduction, different types here. And this is another type of production of the offsprings where the exact copy of a cell or any part of the living part or complete organism, Xerox copy, can be provided. So how it is being provided, that is production of the exact copy, how it is provided is, it is being first done by Ian Wilmot and his colleagues. For the first time this process was developed at Roslin Institute in Edinburgh, Scotland. So this was first performed by, cloning process was performed by Ian Wilmot. What is cloning process? It is production of exact copy of a cell or a living part or any living complete organism. Is it clear? So this is a process to get exact Xerox copy of particular organism. That is called as cloning process. Cloning was first, by this process, the production of sheep, that is by cloning process, the first mammal that was produced was the sheep named Dolly. It was born on 5th July 1996. How did the birth takes place? We'll see now. Okay children? So what is cloning process? It is the production of exact copy of a cell or a living part or complete organism. It was performed by Ian Wilmot and his colleagues in Roslin Institute in Edinburgh at Scotland, and it was done by the process called cloning. The sheep, the first mammal that was ever produced was the Dolly sheep. So how was this process done? I'll show you now. Okay children? This is the last topic of the lesson, reproduction in animals. Okay? Yes. See here children. So children, in this process of cloning process, how the Dolly was cloned, I will tell you. Okay? So, the two sheep by Finn Dorset sheep and Scottish blackface sheep. Here, the cell of the female Finn Dorset sheep was obtained and egg of the Scottish blackface sheep also was taken. And the nucleus present in the egg, of Scottish blackface Eve was removed. The nucleus from the egg of the Scottish blackface Eve was removed, and the nucleus from the mammary glands of the cell of female Finland Dorset sheep, which was obtained, was taken and inserted in the egg of Scottish blackface Eve. Is it clear children? So this egg contains the nucleus of the female Finn Dorset sheep now. Okay, so the nucleus in the egg was removed, and the nucleus in the cell of female, that is female Finn Dorset sheep, was inserted in the egg. Of Scottish. Okay children, and the completely after fertilization process completely takes place as usual in the Scottish Blackfish Eve. Now, the newly born baby was as female fin Dorset sheep because in the egg of the Scottish Blackfish Eve, it has the egg present of the female fin Dorset sheep. So it got the features of fin Dorset sheep. That was born was Dolly. Dolly was born as such. Is it clear, children? So though it was born to Scottish Blackface Eve, the Dolly was born to Scottish Blackface Eve. The features was of female fin Dorset sheep because it contained the nucleus of female fin Dorset sheep. Okay, children. Later, Dolly gave birth to several individual sheeps as usual, and many of them are died also. The cloning process, through cloning process, though many of the individuals were born, many were died soon after the birth, it seems. So it is not, we can say that the cloning process, due to cloning process, some developed certain type of lung diseases and died soon. Okay, children, so this is about the process of reproduction through the cloning process where the desired characters are produced. That is, it is the exact Xerox copy of the individual that is needed. So this cell is being, the nucleus of the cell is being introduced in the egg of the other animal in which the features are needed. So the features of that animal can be produced in the required, in which the organism is to be born through the cloning process. So this is about the cloning process, children. Open your textbooks of page number 65. Once I read it so that you can understand easily. During the process of cloning, Dolly was the Dolly was born through the cloning process where a cell from the female Dorset sheep, fin Dorset sheep, was taken, and simultaneously egg from the Scottish Blackface Eve was also taken, and the nucleus from the egg is removed, and the nucleus from the cell of the fin Dorset sheep is introduced into the Scottish Blackface Eve, and which was inserted in the Scottish Blackface Eve where it was removed. The nucleus was removed. The egg thus produced was implanted into the Scottish Blackface Eve, and then development of this egg followed normally where Dolly was born. So here, after introducing the nucleus into the cell, that is into the egg of the Scottish Blackface Eve, then the egg was introduced into the sheep, and then the development process takes place as usual. And though Dolly was given birth by Scottish Blackface Eve, it has the identical features to the fin, that is a female fin Dorset sheep only. See once again, since the nucleus from the egg of the Scottish Blackface Eve was removed, the features were of fin Dorset sheep alone. So Dolly did not show any characteristics of Scottish Blackface Eve. Was healthy clone. The Dolly was a healthy clone of produced offsprings, and it produced the offsprings of her own through the normal sexual means. So unfortunately, it died on 14th February 2003. Died on 14th February 2003. When was the Dolly born, children? Dolly was born in 5th July 1996. Dolly was born on 5th July 1996. It died on 14th February 2003. Okay, children? So, after the claims of Dolly, several attempts were made to produce the cloned mammals. However, many died before the birth or they died soon after the birth. The cloned animals are at times found to be born with several abnormalities. So, there were several abnormalities through the process of the cloning process where the individuals were born. It was being proved. Okay children, so that is about the reproduction in animals. We have seen the reproduction in that is external fertilization, internal fertilization, reproduction, how it takes place in protozoans like amoeba, and also the hydra. We have seen next we have seen about the reproduction in human beings also. Thank you children. In the next class we'll see about the adolescence, that is changes that takes place in adolescence process, which is very near to this lesson and your age too. Okay, thank you.